And listen to the moon, a story really about a ship called the Lusitania. You may not have heard of it. Ship also almost as big as the Titanic, that was torpedoed in 1915. And it's the story of a survivor from that ship and her regaining her voice and her sanity after the trauma of seeing her mother drown. And she's discovered, and she spends her time on this island. I can't go into it, but it's all about recovering from the trauma of war. And what we've discovered over these years and years later, before, 100 years ago, people never talked about the trauma of it. People were wounded, of course they were, and many of them died of their wounds because medicine wasn't really that brilliant then. But they didn't talk about what it does to your head. And what we've learned since was something we now call post-traumatic stress disorder, which is when something really terrible happens to you. It needn't be a war. It can be a car accident. It can be something you've seen in the street and it really, really upsets you. And we know it affects people deeply, as deeply as a wound, a physical wound does, if not more so. And it's a story of a recovery from that. So that's another aspect of war which is important to look at.